Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And today is Monday, and we've had quite a weekend for those of us here in Metro Detroit, for many of us here in Metro Detroit. First of all, the Undercroft at the church was flooded. We had 7 or so or more, in some areas, inches of rain in a short period of time overnight. And on top of that, there were mechanical failures at the pumps that move the water in the city sewer systems. And so the rainwater backed up into everybody's basements, or at least many people's basements. The church received some water damage, which we will be working on cleaning and sanitizing this week. And my own house had 14 inches of water. So I spent most of yesterday afternoon and evening hauling soaking wet furniture and throw rug and various and sundry things that are no longer usable, including 27 cinder blocks that were saturated with all sorts of stuff. So anyway, that was my good workout for yesterday. But please do keep people in your prayers. Many of our parishioners have been affected by this flooding, and it'll be quite a while before things are put back together for many people. So please do keep us in your prayers. Today I thought we'd take a look at the lessons from St. Luke's Gospel, the 8th chapter. That's assigned for morning prayer. And in here, we've got two little things that I wanted to point out. One is the beginning portion. One is the end portion that's assigned for today. The beginning portion starts with this. No one, after lighting a lamp, covers it with a vessel, or puts it under a bed, or puts it under a stand, that those who enter may see the light. For nothing is hid that shall not be made manifest, nor nothing secret that shall not be known and come to light. Take heed, then, how you hear. For to him who has will more be given, and from him that has not, even what he thinks he has will be taken away. Now you're noticing, of course, that I'm using the Revised Standard Version of Scripture. That's one of the copies of my study Bible. I thought I'd pull that out just for a little change-o. This is one that I bought back when I was in college before I actually was practicing the faith. I bought it for a class that I had to take. I just thought I'd take a religious studies class. Little I know that the Lord was going to use that to help to lead me further and further into the faith. And you can see the covers are wearing off. I've held it together with tape, not because I've used it so much, but more that for a long time I kept it in my backpack for school, and my backpack got thrown around a lot, and one of the covers came off. So I don't think that I'm overly holy, that I've prayed and read the covers off of my book. I'm just slothful. But it's interesting, that little part there, because we hear said by Jesus that we have the idea that our faith and our participation in the life of Christ is not something that should be hid. Rather, it's something that we want to share with others. What's been given to us is the free gift of grace. And because of that free gift of grace, our responsibility is to share it with others. We are to reach out in love and charity to others. Just as God has given us mercy and forgiveness, we give them mercy and forgiveness. We don't hide this. This isn't a secret. This isn't a secret society. The church is not a secret society, right? There was a heresy called Gnosticism, which is actually a lot of different groups that were kind of lumped together under that name, where there's some sort of a secret knowledge, and you have to work up levels of attainment and of perfection. And that is certainly right out. It's not the Christian faith whatsoever. Rather, it is open and a free gift. And in fact, it is a candlestick that should be a candle should be lit and put on a candlestick so everybody can see the good news of God shining through you and in the things that you're doing. And at the end of the portion that's assigned for today, we hear the story of Jesus calming the sea. And last week we had the blessing of the fleet at a local yacht and boat club. I was glad to participate in that once again. And we hear this. So they set out, and as they sailed, he fell asleep. And a storm of wind came on the lake, and they were filling with water, and there was danger. And they went and woke him, saying, Master, Master, we are perishing. And he awoke and rebuked the wind and the raging waves, and they ceased, and there was calm. And he said to them, Where is your faith? And they were afraid, and they marveled, saying one to another, Who then is this, that he commands even the wind and the water, and they obey him? See, it even trips me up when I'm doing the RSV instead of the King James Version, which is a part of the discipline of doing a Bible study. That's why I use this as a study Bible as well. But here we have Jesus making witness to those folks who are his disciples about the reality that he, as the Son of God, who is this, they ask? Well, he is God himself, and he can, in fact, control the sea and the land. Now, this week, of course, we have our Holy Communion services on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 12:15, and on Thursday at 9 o'clock. And we'll have evening prayer at 5 o'clock every day. Now, I may have to be doing some back and forth from the office to meet with contractors here at my house. And so evening prayer might actually appear at my house. So call the parish office if you're planning on coming down for evening prayer at 5 o'clock. And I will make sure to let you know if you're going to be doing it from the rectory or doing it from the office. But I will do my best to be present, God willing, at the communion services, and you can be present at those as well. And I hope that you have a marvelous Monday. May God bless you.